social media marketing business, and I have a personal Facebook, Instagram account, business Facebook, Instagram account. Which one do you spend more time focusing on? I see, some people have a lot of personal followers, but not on their business, and vice versa.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, so my personal experience is irrelevant because I don't use Facebook and I don't have a Twitter account. And so I'm living proof that you can do lots of things without either one. Both of them talk to my blog, so if I blog something, it goes to those accounts, but that's it. If someone DMs me on Twitter, I never have any idea. If someone writes a comment to one of my posts, I have no idea. Because my story to the person I'm interacting with is not, hey, I'm just like you, let's all have an endless conversation. My story is, I'm going to say something to you with the intent of helping you change. And if you want to hear that, please tune in. So one of the things, as I said earlier, that Zuckerberg and Twitter and everyone want you to do is have an endless party where they have optimized it, that every time your phone goes in your pocket, you feel not thrill of victory, but the agony of defeat. Oh no, something's wrong. How do I look at it to make sure that that wasn't the bad thing that just happened? And so we're constantly doing this. And the number of hours that people are spending online keeps going up and up. Not because people are getting happier. There's tons of data they're not getting happier. It's because they're getting more stressed, because they're getting poked in their amygdala again and again and again with social risk. So with that said, it's a little bit of a rant. The question is this a tool? And the answer is, it is a tool to make a promise and possibly to keep it. So what's the promise you want to make? If the promise you want to make is, I am your friend, because I'm a hairdresser, and I'm going to have 100 friends who I'm going to share my life, and they're going to share their life, so when they come back 2 weeks from now, I can say, oh, I can't believe what Don said to you last week. Well, how would you know that if you weren't their friend online? So it can solve that problem for you. That is a silly way for Ralph Lauren to use the internet, because you're not going to buy a dress or a pair of shoes from him because he's your friend on Facebook, because he's not really your friend. He's hardly even friendly with you. Right? So the problem is a lot of people who are leading social media got confused about what it's for. So what I think we need is the discipline to say, there is a group of people that I would like permission to talk to about the things that are important to both of us. Let's make a promise between us about what to expect from me. And so, if you're a professional, it's really easy to overshare, because that's not part of the promise. The bar mitzvah you went to last week has nothing to do with my need for you to be my podiatrist. They're just unrelated. So don't make that promise to me. Now, there are people who do what I do, like Gary Vee, who are addicted to it. He's spending 11, 14 hours a day live casting his life. And it works for him because his promise is different than mine. His promise is, I will show you, by example, how you can be a monster online, doing it more than anybody else and win. So great, someone has to win that, he won that. But it's hard to live with that for a long time. So I think what I would say is not the tactical thing of should it be a personal account, a business account. It should be, what's it for? Who's it for? What's the promise I'm making? What fear am I willing to confront? What fear am I trying to get rid of? Do it for those reasons, and then use it the way you use every other tool, right? That there are lots of things you can do with scissors, but you happen to use them a certain way on hair. Other people are using them in kindergarten to cut out circles. Just because a scissor can cut out circles of craft paper doesn't mean that's what you should do with it, because you're a hairdresser.
In the what's it's for, who's it's for, it's going to be different for your personal account.
Exactly. Exactly. Victory. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thanks.
All right, who